Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. So with that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, I have a couple of sales on the Astro Mandala. There is £20 off. On the year ahead in focus, 12 months in focus is £20 off. And also after the 31st of January, I will no longer be doing 30-minute readings. So if you want to get yourself one with £5 off, you need to book it before then. It doesn't have to be this month, it just needs to be booked before the 31st. So with that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see, what are you removing, releasing or letting go of from your life path this week? And this week, Virgo, you get the Chariot card. Okay, so this is interesting. Last week you had a really intense week, right? It was a really powerful week for you as well, and one that was quite dynamic. With the Chariot card coming up, this feels for me, it's almost like you're saying, you know what, I don't need to gloat. I kind of feel like you've come out on top of something, and the feeling that I get from it is like this, you know, there's a feeling of being smug, but you're not going to say it. I kind of feel like it's almost like saying I told you so, or I'm better. It's almost like, you know, I'm better than that. I don't need to say that. You're letting go of this need. It's almost like it's clear to everybody that you've won in some kind of way. And rather than, you know, degrade somebody even more so, you're just going to kind of let that speak for itself. You know, the Chariot always sees us, it sees us winning. It sees us have a victory of some sort. And it really feels for me like this week you could say, I told you so, but you're not going to. It's almost like you're holding yourself back from that because this is what you're letting go of, right? So you're going to say to yourself, do you know what? And one of my favorite lines, and I've been using this since I was like 17, sometimes just knowing what you could say is enough. Yeah, and I feel like this week it's going to be evident for everybody. So rather than sort of take it that extra step further, I feel like you're just going to be like, well, I'm not going to say nothing. I know everybody's looking at me thinking, oh, I bet they're going to say I told you so. And you're going to be like, no, I'm not, because you know what, that's not what I'm about. Good for you. So what are you working on now? What's at the heart or the meat of the matter? You've got the Queen of Cups, a water sign female, Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. And when I see the Queen of Cups, I always think that people are mastering their emotions. It's almost about you're finding a way to be more emotionally flexible. And this week, with you, this is being what you're working on. There's definitely a Cancerian female in here somewhere, right? And this is somebody that is the archetypal mother or archetypal wife. Somebody that's really good at nurturing other people but can be quite stifling or quite quite smothering. You know, that's one of the opposite traits. And it kind of feels like with what you're working on this week, it really is about schooling your emotions. It really is about having your emotions in check. And it really feels to me like you're looking out at the way somebody's behaving and thinking, oh, do you know what? I don't ever want to be seen like that. So it's like this week you're really looking at your own emotions and saying, how can I channel this into something better or create something better from it? Brilliant. Great. And also, like I said, there's a Cancerian female here who I kind of feel like you're looking at this person and you're just like, yeah, I don't want to be seen that way. So what are you welcoming in? What is trying to break its way into your life this week? And you've got the Hierophant. This is good. So the Hierophant always sees things becoming more established, but it's about having the power. It's about deciding, you know, where am I going to give power and where am I going to accept it? And the fact that you've got these other two cards here as well, these are two watery cards and this is an earth card. You know, it's a card of deep stability, but it's also, with what you're welcoming in, it really feels to me like you're leaning more towards the spiritual. And we've seen that kind of theme coming in over the last few weeks. And it really feels to me me like you're establishing some kind of connection, whether that is to source, whether it is for some of you in a mediumistic sense, for others of you, you know, working with your intuition, with your own psychic abilities, with your ability to pick up on other people's feelings, all of that sort of stuff. It really feels like you're really establishing the connection, but this week is where you will have some kind of breakthrough. So for those of you that have been doing some kind of spiritual practice, some kind of, you know, physical spiritual practice, whether it's yoga, Tai Chi, you know, for others it could even be something like Pilates. It really feels this week you're about to have some kind of breakthrough. Whatever practice you have been putting your time and energy and nourishment and nurturing into, this week you will see some sort of payoff or some sort of reward from it. So let me know how this shapes up for you in the comments. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.